your voice of the valley, AM 1450 KBMW. Turn your office, and it's the early part of a 1 o'clock hour on a Friday. You guys know what that means. It is time for this week's Optimum Athlete, brought to you by Optimum Rehab in Wahpeton, sponsoring all these Optimum Athlete segments. By the way, there's a playlist on our YouTube channel. Make sure to go check it out there if you're interested. In this week's Optimum Athlete, we got Jackson DeVries from Wahpeton High School. How's it going today, Jackson?
Going pretty good. Thanks for having me.
You're having a fine football season and coming off of a record-breaking game. We got to give you your flowers right now here. 195 yards on only like 5 catches. That's incredible. Tell me about your big game.
Yeah, well, I've been wanting to have a big game like this like the whole season, and thankfully, I was able to break some tackles and get some big gains.
And it was an old teammate, I believe, as well. Are you far enough away from Tori where you didn't play with Tori at all?
Well, I was
for the record, you broke.
I was a freshman.
Yep.
So I think he broke.
But he might have broke it before you were teammates, I guess.
He may have.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the game. But
I was going to say, you guys aren't that far apart in age. Come on.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But how fun was that to just know you broke it for a guy that you got to see firsthand and how great he was? And just to be up there and know that you're going to be remembered for that long, that's got to be cool.
I mean, it's pretty cool. It's going to be cool to see my name on the record board. Should be cool, yeah.
Is that your first one for any sport?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, awesome. Well, Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
And tell me a little bit about your senior year. I know coming into the year you had some pretty big expectations. You guys have had a lot of success for Wahpeton football. And just a little bit about, coming into it this year and how the season's gone. Just tell me a little bit about the whole journey.
Well, we kind of started, we had a little bit of a rough start against, we had, I think it was two losses in a row. But then we were able to kind of move some guys around, and then we were able to get the ball rolling a little bit. We had 3 wins in a row and then played pretty good against a tough Horace team. Gotcha.
And a little bit about your role in the offense. It seems like Gilby's always moving everybody around, so I like to check kind of on a week-to-week basis where you're at this week.
So in years previous, I've been playing receiver, but this year I've been moved to tight end, so it's a little different, but it's not too bad.
Yeah. How you guys use tight ends has got to be different from kind of your traditional kind of tight end. So
still going out on a lot of routes, a lot of concepts and things like that.
Gotcha. So. And this week's question brought to you by Optimum Athlete. They always do a specific question. They were wondering who's been the biggest influence on your athletic career? I know that's kind of a broad-ranging one. You know, you can do it on just like since we're in football season, you could say biggest influence on football, or you could just do for biggest influence on you for a whole sports or all sports.
I'd say for football, it's probably Coach Gilbertson. He's done a lot. He has different things every week that he has us focused on. He's just been really good at getting us in the right headspace and stuff like that.
Yeah, it sounds like approach is always a big thing with him, which I really like, and it seems like the players also like that too. It must make you feel kind of at ease when game day comes.
Yep, he gets us prepared for it.
Gotcha. And a little bit about your early days of when you first cracked the varsity lineup and I always ask everybody, what was your welcome to varsity football moment? Like, you're like, oh boy, this is a different animal.
The first game that I got into freshman year, I think I gave up a pretty big play on defense. I was able to track him down right before he scored, but I was kind of like, whoa, this is different from JV, things like that.
Oh, I'm sure the heart was just going right now. Like, oh no, it feels like everyone's looking at me right now. I know that feeling for sure, but you definitely seem like you got the mental toughness to get over that pretty quickly. But what's it like now in your final and now in your senior year? Just how loose it feels, and at the same time, kind of a bittersweet thing because it's it's your last year of high school football.
Yeah, obviously feeling a lot more confident, but gotta give it your all every game because you're not gonna get them back. And only got 3 games left, so I gotta really push. Yeah.
All the skill positions you've played, you got to see firsthand. Bjorn Kubela's progression. What would you say about how he's made a leap from last year to this year?
Yeah, especially from just last year to this year. He's grown so much. He's making a lot better reads. He's seeing the coverages. He's just making the right decisions.
Gotcha. Yep. And then it's got to be fun to also be running around on the field with Trey Malik. Tell me a little bit about what it's been like, because growing up together and just like how fun it's seen to see him get so much better every year.
I've been friends with him my whole life. It's just he's just special. He's just something that you don't see every day. It's just crazy to watch him.
You don't want to look. I don't want to wish time away, but let's look ahead a little bit to the basketball season now, and a little bit about kind of the excitement for your senior year for that, and a different role. Maybe you're going to be playing a similar role to last year, or how's your role going to change this year? You think?
I'm probably going to get a little bit more time this year than last year, but I think we're going to have a pretty good season. We're going to be a little bit smaller than most teams, but we're quick and we can run the floor, and I think it should be fine.
Yeah. It's well, I hope you're kind of smelling the roses along the way, man, and enjoying this senior year. Any other thoughts heading into your guys' game against Red River?
They're a tough team again, 2 tough teams in a row, but I think, we see some weaknesses in their defense, things like that we can try to exploit, and I think we got a chance against them. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to see how it goes, and thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, this Optimum Athlete segment, once again, brought to you by Optimum Rehab. Now for a quick word from our sponsor.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.